Good morning, everyone. So let's start with Python list. Today I will teach you Python list. So a list in a Python is used to store the sequence of various types of the data. Python list are mutable type. It's mean we can modify its element after it created. However, Python consists of 6 data types that is capable to store the sequences. But the most common and reliable types is the list. A list can be defined as a collection of values or items of different types. The item in the list are separated with the comma and enclosed with the square bracket. So we have to carefully when we are creating the list. So we keep attention to create the syntax, creating the list. So we have to aware about the syntax, right? Now I will move to the next slide. Here I given the examples like L1 is equal to John 102 USA and L2 is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6. Right? So if we try to print the type of L1, L2, and L3 using type functions, so then it will come out to be a list. Another part is list items. So list items are ordered, changeable, and allow duplicates values. List items are indexed. The first item has indexed 0, right, which I shown you in earlier classes. The second item has index 1. It will be 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the index. So the last element will be dn minus 1. So total number of element is 6. So 6 minus 1, 5. So this index of the element is 5. Now is that understood? Clear to everyone? Right. If you have any queries, so put your query on chat box. I will create it. And then now we will move to next slide. So list is ordered when we say the list is ordered. So when we say the list is ordered, it means that the items have a defined orders and that order will not change. So that is list we called ordered list. Here I will give you an example in the next slide. Changeable. The list is changeable, meanings that we can change, add, remove items in the list after it has been created. So I have taken example of that, the list. That is taking apple, banana, cherry, apple, cherry. So these will be printing the list, right? Let's do some practical examples so that you can be more exploring into a list. So let's open the Python ideally, and you can also open the ideally. This is the Python ideally 3.9.6. So that is the on the 64-bit. If you have not seen my last video, first video to how to install the Python software, so you can just check out the L1 video of the Python. Now I will check here first. Print hello. Now it is running, it is executing, right? Now I will focus on the creating the list. So I will create the first file and save it. Right, so list examples.py. So it will just save it to your program. Now I will create a list, right? So A is equal to, just I put some element 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? 100. These are the list, right? Now I will print A. So will it give the output? Just press button F5. Yes, it works. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, right? So this is the first example, basic example of how to create a list in Python. Now, if I want to access using index, right? So I will just give the index 0, right? So A0 is equal to 101. Now I will print A. So just I execute it. Yes, it works. 101 in place of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 will be remain, right? So this is the changeable which I have shown you in previous slides. Now I take another example of that. How to create a list of items of different types. So here C, I take C variables where I store these objects 1, 0, 3, 2, 4 and with a and false and 7.8. Now I will print this, execute. So if I run this, so 104 I have given in the list with a false 7.8. Yes, it is executed. So we can create a list with items of the different types, right? Now I take another example of that list, how we slice the list, right? So this is the last example of that where I will slice the list. So I will take another example of that, another variable e is equal to, now I will take Vijay and Ajay, then I will take another Renu and so these are the some elements, or right, and 32. Now so here I will print e inside of the parenthesis e, and I will just 0 to right 3. So what it will print, right? So execute it. After the executions we found Vijay, Ajay, Renu, right? So we have created Vijay, Ajay, Renu. So it will start, first element will be starting by first index, Vijay 0, then Ajay 1, and Renu 2 and 3. So 3 will be 3 minus 1, 2. It means it will be printing Vijay, Ajay, and Renu. So this is the output. I hope so you will be understanding this, how to slicing the list, how to slice the list, right? Now I have taking the another example of that, like L1 is equal to, so don't forget to adding the in small brackets, right? So now the element will be 1 2 3 4 8 9 12 21 3 4 5, right? 8 9 9 9, right? Now I will print L1, right? So again I print it, execute it. 1 2 3 4 5 8 9 12 21 8 9. So it is the output of that, but I want to L1 dot sort. If we want to sort this list, so this I will sort the list, so it will sort it 1 2 3 4 5 8 9 12 21, right? So it will sort it, right? As like I will reverse it, append it, insert it, pop it, remove it, and all the operations can be performed into a list, right? Which I have shown you in previous slides, right? So if I want li dot pop, and if I want to remove some element too, so I can just, so li is not defined, so first I have to check L1. This is the L1, so we have to take care of that, what objects we are creating that time. So 1 2 3 4 5 8 9 10 21 8 9. So we have to check like where L1 dot pop and 2. So L1 dot pop 2, so it will be removing elements of the index 2, so it will remove the 3 elements, right? So like this, if you practice all the examples with the different methods, so it will be more, you will be more exploring on that, right? So I conclude my lecture today's, right? So we have seen today the list, Python list, how we can create it, how to create it, right? What operations we performed, like changeable, adding, popping, removing, inserting, right? And how we create the list, how we create the other types of the other type of the elements in the list, right? So we have gone through these different example of that. Hopefully you understood this. If you have any queries, put your query on chat box. Thank you for today. We will see in next video tuples. Thanks.